Welcome to the March 2014 episode of Iowa City in Focus. I'm your host, Mary Bryant. Iowa City has a number of service agencies that respond to a variety of needs, and some of them are finding ways to work together in order to complement each other more efficiently. Coming up, I'll get a tour of 1105 Gilbert Court, the new home of 4 local nonprofits that banded together to form the 1105 Project. Then we'll take you to Minds Matter Team Trivia, an ongoing event sponsored by the Community Mental Health Center for Mid-Eastern Iowa. Stay tuned. Today, I'm at 1105 Gilbert Court, and I'm talking with Sarah Langenberg, who is the chair of the Capital Campaign Committee for the 1105 Project. Sarah, could you give us an overview of what it's all about?
Well, primarily it is a collaboration of 4 human service agencies who banded together to renovate the building at 1105 South Gilbert Court, which is right next door to the Crisis Center of Johnson County. And they decided to save money by sharing the building. And the best part is that they save money and they can collaborate on programming.
And it's really exciting to see the organizations in these spaces now. So would you be willing to take us on a little tour?
I would love to take you on a tour. So much work has gone into this building, and the building committee really did a great job of cutting costs where they could. The final cost of the renovation came in $100,000 under budget, and that is largely due to the work of the building committee and the directors looking at where they can cut costs and keep their costs low. One of the primary goals was eventually for the agencies to be able to do their services more cost effectively, so more money is available for client services. So let's start. We are in the dining room right now, which seats about 110 people. The free lunch program uses it from about 9:30 to 1:30 each day. It opens at 11:30 for clients to come in. Mary Palmberg, director of the free lunch program, has about 900 volunteers. They come in shifts, groups of 12 to 15 people preparing each day's meal. So she has crews of people supporting her program, volunteers. This is the free lunch program's kitchen. Some of the appliances are used, again, in an effort to save money. Some of the appliances had to be purchased new for the facility. This is designed to be a commercial grade kitchen, not only for the benefit of free lunch, but for the community users who may need the facility. This is a pantry.
Wow.
Yes,
It's huge.
This is huge, and there's no stairs.
That's
that
right.
is a huge improvement. A lot of this food is donated, and Mary can buy it in bulk for pennies on the dollar. So the pantry space is really critical to the free lunch program. Right now we're in the space for the Domestic Violence Intervention Program. For the longest time, its administrative offices were located in its shelter space, which is reserved for people who are victims of violence in their homes and need a safe place to stay. What the space at 1105 provides for the Domestic Violence Intervention Program is a safe, secure, yet public area where people who need assistance can approach the domestic violence counselors to seek resources, counseling, and shelter. What I understand from the executive director of the Domestic Violence Intervention Program, which is Christy Fortmann-Doser, a lot of times victims of abuse are stalked by the abusive partner. And for instance, they might track their mileage or limit their finances or follow them to see if they're really going where they say they're going. So what this provides with the shared, the proximity of the other agencies is for the victim to say, I'm just going to the free lunch program to get some food for myself and the kids, or I'm going to the food pantry at the crisis center next door. And while they're here, they can kind of pop in and seek counseling, resources, or shelter. So right now, we're across the hall from the Domestic Violence Intervention Program in the National Alliance of Mental Illness. Directors can literally, and staff can literally walk across the hall to talk about programming, clients with specific needs that might be met by other programs. People from the community can access all of the services in the facility and get information at that front desk. And I know the National Alliance on Mental Illness staff and director, Mary Isa, are working very diligently to come up with, develop even new programs to help serve the clients of the other agencies they're reaching in this facility. Right off the lobby there is the Crisis Center's multi-purpose room. But it could be also available for shared use by the other agencies or the public. And the agency staff and can host programming right next door in the shared conference room.
We'll take a look at the new conference room at the 1105 Project in a moment. Now it's time for a bit of spring break news you can use. Did you know that it is a violation of city code to park a vehicle on the street longer than 48 hours in Iowa City? Vehicles must be moved at least 20 feet in distance during each 48-hour period in order to avoid a citation. So if you're getting out of town for spring break, but leaving your car behind, make alternative arrangements for your car so it's not parked in the street while you're gone. Are you a trivia buff? Or maybe you just like to spend an evening with your friends. Or maybe it's important for you to give back to your community. In any event, this segment is for you, as we highlight a fun event held 4 times a year by the Community Mental Health Center for Mideastern Iowa.
This is our 37th Minds Matter Trivia Night.
Minds Matter. That's the name of our event, Minds Matter. And they do. And so we all have to take care of our mental health, and we think laughter is a really good medicine.
Last year, what tech companies, 190 billion in sales, exceeded all the sales of Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon, and Facebook combined? My duties are to ask the questions. We have 8 rounds, 10 questions each, 8 people on a team. When you see the reactions, when we give the answers, you can just see people either moaning or clapping. What is the world's busiest airport? Atlanta's Hartsfield Airport.
It's really a fun night. It allows folks to come out for not much money, to be with their friends in a gorgeous environment, have fun, play with one another, and help the community mental health center make some money. It also provides an opportunity for us to do a little education about what mental illness is, what mental health is. Mental illness is a very treatable disease. We're really seeing that individuals recover from mental illness and go on to lead very successful lives.
I'm a team member of the Freudian Slips for Minds Matter Trivia. Minds Matter Trivia is a way to exercise your mind to help others to exercise their own.
I am with the Never Minds. We have fun together, and that's what's great about our team.
I am the leader or captain of the Wizards of Oz team. We've been here since the beginning, and you just get hooked on it. It's hard not to be here. For somebody who's considering coming to play for the first time, I definitely recommend it. It's good fun, and you always learn something new.
Our team is the Never Minds. Well, it's an interesting challenge, and we have a good group of people, so it's fun.
There's 2 reasons to play Minds Matter Trivia. One is it's a lot of fun. Plus, it's so important to be able to help out community mental health. Mental illness is just a really important issue that a lot of people have going on. They're touched by that issue, and it's just important that what we do in having fun also helps other people.
I would love it if people went out of here saying that was the best time ever. We're coming back next time, and it's a great way to support the Community Mental Health Center and the services that we provide.
The next Minds Matter Team Trivia Night is scheduled for April 4th, 2014. Visit communitymentalhealthcenter.org to learn more and register your team. Now let's return to my conversation with Sarah Langenberg about the 1105 Project.
There's so many places that are showcase rooms in this facility. So many advantages to having these spaces that are shared, so many cost advantages. For instance, I believe NAMI would hold, and they may still, for the access to clients, but would hold a lot of support group meetings and other types of educational meetings throughout Johnson County, just because they needed a larger space than what was available in their previous facility. So this kind of access, and the dining room and the shared conference room and the smaller private conference rooms for individual counseling are just a huge asset to their ability to serve clients that are struggling with a mental illness in their family, themselves. So many resources in this one building. It's just a really fabulous concept.
So you mentioned receiving some large gifts from some organizations. How are you doing now with paying off the construction? Can you tell me what
Yes.
Are you still looking for donations?
We still are, unfortunately. Although I do want to say we made tremendous progress. The county sold the building, which is valued at $550,000 at the time, to the Crisis Center for $1 in late 2012. And on the basis, the premise that it would be used as a shared social services hub. The Crisis Center reached out to other agencies who would be interested in sharing this building. They all began raising money in earnest. And early on, the City of Iowa City provided CDBG money to help pay for the exterior renovations. So that was a tremendous gift. And then shortly afterward, the city awarded an additional $100,000 for the parking lot upgrades, which will start in the spring as the weather warms up. Throughout the community, we have had some very large gifts from corporate sponsors. The Community Foundation has collectively raised $200,000 in different ways for this project. The City of Coralville stepped up, $50,000 gift. The University of Iowa stepped up with a $50,000 gift. We were just ecstatic. When I joined the campaign in late July, we needed $800,000, and by the end of this year, we had raised an additional $500,000. So now we're in the position of needing an additional $300,000 to pay off the remainder of the cost to renovate and furnish this building. So in early January, we went to the City of Iowa City and said, we need your help again. Can you help us get to this, pay off this construction? Because the Crisis Center, which owns the building, had to take out a loan. The interest payments on that loan alone, the interest payments, are about more than $800 a month, which the agencies are sharing collaboratively. So it is impacting the agency budgets, this debt. And my hope is that we can raise the money before it starts to impact client services that the agencies hope to offer.
Sure.
So we're not yet experiencing the cost savings of the shared space. So we are very eager to raise the rest of the money. And what the City of Iowa City did, they, instead of giving us a gift outright, they said, we'll give you $100,000 if you can raise the $200,000 in the next 3 months. So we have until April 14th, 2014 to raise $200,000. And the beauty is that for every $10 someone donates, the city's still going to chip in 50% more or
$5 more?
$15. So a $100 gift is worth $150, so a $10,000 gift is $15,000. So we can't lose. Our goal is to raise all of that $200,000 to reach the full potential of the city's gift, and we are so grateful.
So you're still accepting donations?
Oh, definitely. People can donate, visit our website to find out how to donate online or in print. And there are naming opportunities for a $100,000 gift. You could name the free lunch program dining room. There's some $25,000 rooms in the building that your name would be in the building for perpetuity. So there are plenty of opportunities, and we are actively seeking donors at every level. We've had more than 700 contributions from individuals, private individuals, in varying wide ranges of amounts. So we are so grateful for that community support.
Great. Thank you for talking with me today, Sarah, and thank you for showing me the 1105 Project's building here at 1105 South Gilbert Court.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Learn more about the 1105 Project at the1105project.com. Is there an Iowa City nonprofit or a city department you'd like to hear more about? Send us an email and let us know at info@citychannel4.com. You can watch all of these segments again by visiting citychannel4.com/video or by turning to Channel 5 and calling into Video on Demand. Check out some of our past shows while you're there. Also, if you like us on Facebook, you can receive updates about other City Channel 4 programs you may enjoy. Find us there at facebook.com/citychannel4. We'll leave you with a glimpse of the Iowa City Fire Department's cold water rescue training that they held on the Iowa River on a cold day in January. Thanks for watching this month's episode and for keeping Iowa City in focus. You're watching City Channel 4. On TV, online, on demand, on Facebook, and now on the go on your mobile device.